Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Brother Alan Hensley coming to you once again from my apartment. The reason for this video is quite simple. I was watching a video called Who Wants to Abolish the White Race? And seriously, this guy is talking about how people think that that race is a social construct, that it is not anything other than something that white people made up, that the differences between us and other races are only skin deep. Are you out of your fucking minds? Seriously? Our skulls of each individual race are shaped differently. The holes for our eyes are different. The Caucasian or white skull has a more rounded hole for the eye. It's rounded. The Native American, as well as the Asian, is rounded, but it's slightly more oval. The African skull, for its eye holes, they're not perfectly round. They are round, but they're slightly smaller. Not only that, but our bone structures are different. You have the Asian people who grow to a height that is generally around 5'7", 5'5", 5'7", something like that. The Native American people, they grew around 5'8", 5'10". The African people grow to be around, I'd say right around 6'2", something like that. The white race, the Caucasian race, has historically an average height of around 6 foot, but was beefy, stout, strong, muscles are more pronounced than everything. The Asians are thinner, strong but thinner. Their muscles genetically don't get that big. Same with Native Americans. Without an extremely large amount of practice and working and taking proteins to help build up muscle. The Asian, the Africans generally have, a little bit better muscle tone than white people. As far as the muscle gets toned up more, we can see the definition a little better. That's it. Literally, that is it. As far as the muscle goes. But the skeletons are different. Our pelvises are different. Our rib cages are different. Everything about the races are different. It's not just skin deep. Just as with biology between men and women. Men and women are not the same. You cannot interchange men or women. The reason you cannot make a man a woman or a woman a man is simply this. Their skeletons are completely different. Case in point, the female skeleton has a pelvis that is clearly shaped and designed to have children. A male pelvis does not. Factor in also that females can bleed for 7 days. That's 1 week. Straight. Without dying. If a man tries that, he's dead. Think about that. Alright, women can carry children in both them. Men cannot. No amount of false, fake, pseudo, bullshit science will make me or anyone who has half a brain believe otherwise. Native Americans are different from Asians. They look very similar, especially Japanese and Native Americans, very, very similar. But they are genetically, biologically built different. They evolved differently, for lack of a better term. Because they were in different environments. There is differences between the races. For starters, exactly how many African or Asian people can say that they have affected the complete planet with just one or two major inventions throughout history. None. But, well, the Chinese could say it because they invented gunpowder. But still, that was one invention. But the white race has historically been the race to organize and set up cities, to come up with ideas such as the telegraph, the telephone, television, computers, automobiles, flight. Yeah, an African American came up with the idea for the Columbine. Yeah, that was a big thing, but white people came up with the idea of harnessing steam and powering equipment. Funny how that works. Yes, there have been races who came up with ideas at different times that helped out their people, such as, people came up with the idea for the water wheel and the grist mill and, stuff like that. But the race that took something like this, he said, okay, this little item right here, this thing right here, can now do the work of 500 people. White people, that's it. So, you see, because of that, just on that alone shows that there's a big difference. Excuse me a minute. Who is it? Just a minute. Okay, excuse me, YouTube. A friend of mine is at my door, and I will be right back. So until then, just relax, get a cup of coffee or whatever you like to drink, and I shall return. Yeah. I don't know where my tape is. You took it each on the door. I don't know. I just noticed it like that. Did you find tape? Scott? Tape before I didn't know what it was. Okay. And I'm going to keep on back. My friend was, as usual, my running partner, my boy, my brother from another mother, Scott Holmes. But the fact that, you know, the pseudoscience people are trying to say that race is just an idea. That if the Chinese or the Asian people had met African people or Aboriginal people, they would have just thought, oh, gee, people. No, they would have said, oh, look, they're different from us. It is human nature to see differences between other people, via differences of sex, differences in ability, differences in hair color, the way we look, the way we talk, the way we walk. Anything. It is human nature to see differences and to want to group and bond together with the people that are like you. Whether that's bonding together with people that look like you, as far as that they're all white, or be it that they're all black, or Asian, or yellow, those polka dots, it don't matter. They are going to want to band together. People will band together again on that basis alone. There's an old saying, well, one of several old sayings that used to be said a lot back when I was younger. Water seeks its own level. Birds of a feather flock together. It's nature to want to be around people that look like you, that are on the same wavelength, that are on the same level as you. Okay? It's instinct. It's nature. Not pseudoscience. Not saying, oh, well, it's just a construct. If white people hadn't invented race, then people would have just saw other people. Bull. They would have saw, oh, gee, look. He's darker than us. He's black. We're tan. Oh, gee. He's kind of a yellowish tan, and we're darker tan. Or gee, he's white, snow-colored, and we're tan. We're more sand-colored. Alright, it's nature for us to see that and know that that person is different. It's part of what makes us great. It's a huge part. Our ability to see that and not give a rat's ass is a huge, huge, huge part of what makes this country so great. Did we have our ups and downs, our road bumps? Yes. When we were a young nation, some of us had slaves. But we saw the error in that and got away from it. However, not only that, but we also saw the error in our ways of treating women bad, and we got away from that. However, to this day, right here, right now, you can go to any Muslim-run country. You will find indentured servitude, which is slavery. Alright, they are still they've been enslaving people since before the scumbag Muhammad. Okay? They've been enslaving people since before Muhammad. He made it part of their religion. They were screwing little children before Muhammad. He just took something that was popular idea to do and made it okay with religion. Same with slavery. That is what it is. But to this day, you can still find Muslims straight enslaving other races. If you do not believe me, look at what's happening in Europe. Look at what's happening in Sweden. Look at what's happening in Germany. And damn sure look at what's happening in France. Marcos just rolled over and fucking let France once again, like a true Frenchman, he rolled over and let them be invaded. Not by one country, but by a whole race and the UN Union, the European Union. Damn! For the first time in history, France has been conquered by two entities at once that have the same political outcome ideal. But that is another video. The fact of this video is simple. There are differences in race. They are not skin deep. Look at the real, true, provable science that has been around since God knows when. Even Darwinism, if you believe in Darwinism, the idea of evolution, even that says that we are different. That each group of people, each color of people, each race of people is different. That we evolved differently to meet our needs of our environment. That means that even on a genetics level, we are different. It is not a social construct. It is not a societal brainwashing way of looking at things. It is not something that white people came up with to hold the rest of the races down. It is a true, pure and simple, scientifically proven fact that we are different. And it is that different, it is our differences that, when we come together, can make us whole. It's that simple. Because maybe this guy can do something I can't. I can think of the idea of what I want to have built, but this guy's better with his hands at building. So I'm going to have him come and help me build. Maybe this guy's better than me at fixing things. I'm going to have him come over and help me fix things. It's our differences that make life worth living, that make life such an adventure. If we were all the same, it'd be boring as fuck. And if you want to get down to the brass tacks and the bare bones of everything, all of our scientific achievement, all of our being great at sports, all of us wanting to make billions and billions of dollars and have all the money, stems down to one simple thing: survival. But not just survival. Survival of the species. Because we want the best women to mate with us and make little bitty babies. And thus, the human race gets to continue to live, thrive, and dominate as the human race does. But in order for us to truly continue to do that, we need different races for different things. It's simple. It's not hard to think. It's simple. Alright. It's simple. Not only is it simple that we need each other, but it's also simple that all of our achievements are only just to show up some scope, some woman who wronged us when we were younger. It's simple. So, for now, that's all I've got to say on this subject. Until next time, please don't just take everything you hear and believe it. Research it. Think for yourself. And, as always, love your country, but don't trust a fucking thing your government says or does, especially when they say it is going to keep you safe. Thank you, and may whatever you believe in bless and keep you. Good night.